Well, I first heard about True North Church. I was a senior at Rowan University. I was doom scrolling on my phone. I was in a really difficult season of my life at that time, and guess what you do? Instead of handling your problems, you're gonna be doom scrolling on Instagram. And in that endless scroll, I saw someone post about True North on Instagram about the Christmas services. I didn't have the opportunity to go to Christmas services. I streamed online. It was a split screen. Half of it was the service, and the other half was a Google Doc because I was still finishing up my final. And it was just really awesome because with the online service team, they have that chat with you. So they'll say like, "Hey, Arielle," or so on and so forth. Like, "Oh, how are you doing today? Like, how can we be praying for you?" And I remember just feeling like, "Oh my gosh, they want to know how they can be praying for me?" Well, I got a list of things, but we'll start with something small. But in all honesty, I was just really struggling with my mental health during that time. It was a very dark season, and so for someone to ask, to say, "Hey, how can we be praying for you?" that meant so much to me because I needed that. Like, "Hey, like, you're asking to pray for me and you meant it." That's exactly what I needed during that time. My first time going to church, I was terrified. I walked in, I'm like, what is this big old building? Like, this is massive. It was scary. It can be intimidating coming out to church for the first time. The longer that you stay, just trust me, like, you can run to the bathroom like I did, but then you need to come back to the lobby. You're gonna meet some awesome people who's gonna greet you and get to learn your name, and that's exactly what happened. Through church, I've been really blessed with an amazing group of friends. One of our favorite things, of course, is our game nights, and I'm just really grateful for that because it's all I ever wanted. Like, these are the friends that I prayed for, and I really feel as though, like, wow, God is so in His kindness, He has given me these friends I'm able to cherish, and it's something that I will hold for the rest of my life. What would I say to that person who is been watching online, or they saw on Instagram or Facebook, YouTube, wherever, on True North Church? I want to encourage you to come out in person. It can be so easy to stay behind a screen and just see what's happening, but no, we want you to be a part of what God is doing here. I know that personally my life has changed by taking those initial steps. It is scary at first, but you're gonna soon pat yourself on the back and be like, wow, I'm really glad I took that first step, that next step, and being here in person. So I want to encourage you to come out on Christmas services, come out on Sunday. Just don't miss what God is doing here, and I know it's gonna change your life like it did for me.